Margaret Brennan joins me now from the White House. Margaret, the president said his criticism of Donald Trump is more fundamental than policy differences. What else did he have to say about that?
Well, the president claimed this isn't about policy, it's about decency, something he said he never questioned when he ran against other Republican nominees like McCain and Mitt Romney. So the president is really trying to draw a distinction here, say vote for country, don't be tribal, and just stick with your party here. So he really tried to underscore that. Now, the thing is many Republicans brush this off, saying, look, President Obama and Hillary Clinton also have policy differences, and yet he continues to endorse her. So they see this as sort of an unfair distinction made by the president here. But I will say, elsewhere in that press conference where he was standing next to the Singapore Prime Minister, President Obama did respond to some of those worries out there, particularly about a trade policy known as the Trans-Pacific Partnership, or the TPP, something Hillary Clinton said she doesn't like. She wants to rip it up and doesn't want it to pass. And yet it's something that President Obama wants to get through, and he thinks it'll be a risk if it doesn't. So Republicans look at that and say, look, this underscores exactly what we're talking about. Why are you pointing to the policy differences between us and Trump and not criticizing that between Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama? But when you bring it back to that phrase that the president used, that it's not about policy, that it's about decency, that point is something that Republicans, many of them, like John McCain, are having a hard time continuing to defend.
Well, Margaret, Trump's VP pick, Governor Mike Pence, Tuesday afternoon responded to President Obama's comments. Let's take a listen.
The president actually said that our nominee was, quote, unfit to serve as president. He said, and I'm quoting, the fact that he doesn't appear to have basic knowledge about critical issues in Europe, in the Middle East, in Asia, means that he's woefully unprepared to do this job. We simply can't have 4 more years of the kind of judgment that we've seen out of this administration.
So clearly there, the president, his involvement in the campaign, prompting responses there from Republicans, including Mike Pence. Do we have a sense, Margaret, of what the president's role is going to be in Hillary Clinton's campaign?
Well, we know he will be hitting the trail for her. We don't yet have the next campaign date, but what we do know is that the month of October is really going to be I want to say all forces ahead here in many ways. The president's going to be on the trail himself a lot. In September, you're not going to see him out there campaigning as much, but you will probably get him in your email inbox, on your Twitter feed. He's going to do a lot of direct marketing, a lot of it through social media to help campaign for Hillary Clinton, according to the White House. But you can expect that a lot of the language he's going to use is going to be that about defending American values and questioning Trump's judgment and questioning his decency, as he said today, and then contrasting that with Hillary Clinton's past record serving, particularly in his administration. I do want to point out one thing that didn't get a lot of press attention today was another issue, Libya. I directly asked the president whether he blames himself in some ways. He's already said it was his worst mistake of his presidency to have intervened in Libya and not had a backup plan for what happened there. And the rise of ISIS, was that all connected? Does he essentially bear some blame for a policy both he and Hillary Clinton pushed forward there? So there are going to be some policy issues that Republicans in particular are going to continue to hit them on. Whether it's Pence, whether it's Trump, you're going to hear some more criticism along those lines. But when it comes to issues like these that really divide Republicans, specifically on military families and whether it's ever okay to attack Gold Star families, that's something that a lot of people are having some trouble swallowing.
All right. Margaret Brennan at the White House for us. Margaret, thank you so much.